So today's lesson is on how do people conserve resources. Engage your brain. As you read this lesson, look for the answer to the following question and record it here. Which of the 3 R's did the artist use when making his sculpture? Okay, the 3 R's you may remember from 4th grade is reduce, reuse, and recycle. So which one of the 3 R's do you think he used the most? All right, lesson vocabulary. List the term as you learn about it. Basically, guys, just flip through your packet. It's only one term. Go find the term that's in yellow, that's highlighted in yellow, and write it right there. And then you can pause this video while you do that. And then turn the page. It's cool to conserve. People in the United States throw away millions of tons of trash every year. Landfills are overflowing. So what can you do to help keep our earth clean? Active reading. As you read this page, draw a box around problems that are caused by too much trash, and then underline the solutions. These chairs were made from reused snow skis. Actually, those are pretty cool looking. Using your own bag over and over saves resources and reduces trash. Many of you have parents that may use reusable bags when they go to the grocery store. I try to, but honestly, I always forget my bags. Even though, yes, they are in the trunk of my car. Okay. All of these items can be recycled. Next time you want to throw something away, just check to see if it can be recycled instead. And Temple, has a recycling program. So if your family's not using it, it's totally free. Make them start using it. We recycle as way more trash than we actually throw away. When we take our recycling can out every week, it is overflowing. And then our trash maybe has 1 bag of trash for a whole week. And that's a family of 5. You probably don't think about where trash goes after it's picked up from the curb. The truth is that trash is a big problem in our country. There's too much trash and not enough places to put it. Garbage that is not disposed of properly pollutes our natural resources, especially soil and water. So conservation is more important than ever. Conservation is using resources carefully and not wasting them. The 3 R's, reducing, reusing, and recycling, help conserve our natural resources. To reduce means to use less. When you reduce the amount of waste you make, less of it ends up buried in landfills or burned in incinerators. Try using the same cloth shopping bag instead of a new plastic or paper bag every time you go to the grocery store. You can reuse an item by turning it into something else. That old tire, it would make a great tree swing. Your brother's old t-shirts, tear them into squares and use them to wash the car. Reusing takes time and creativity. A recycled product is one made from materials recovered from discarded items by reprocessing them. Your backpack may be made from recycled plastic bottles. Car bumpers and carpeting are a few other products that can be made from recycled materials. By making informed decisions about what to dispose of and what to recycle, you can conserve resources. Make informed choices. Look at the objects shown below and think about what each is made of. To demonstrate conservation, explain why these objects should not be disposed of. Describe how one object can be reused or recycled. So all I want you to do here is pick one of these items in this picture and write how you could reuse it. Okay? How you could reuse it. You've got paper, a plastic bottle, you got a gift bag, you got a tissue paper that usually goes in the gift bags. Okay? Any of these things. Just see how you can reuse it. At a recycling center, discarded items are sorted for reprocessing. So these guys work in a recycling center, just like the one here in Temple. And their job is to sort through all this recycled trash and make sort it into different piles. As in science, we don't say sort, we say classify it. But let's just brainstorm here. What are some classifications you can think of? Well, there's paper, there's plastic, there's glass, cardboard. So those are different ways that they could classify their recycling products. Okay, turn the page. It's not just dirt. Soil is one of the world's most valuable natural resources. What can we do to protect it? Active reading. As you read these 2 pages, draw 1 line under each main idea and 2 lines under each supporting detail. Dirt. You track it in on your feet. You may have played in it as a child. Why is it important to conserve it? Dirt or soil contains nutrients that plants need in order to grow. Most of our food comes from crops that grow in soil. Animals also depend on soil to provide the food that they eat. Many organisms, such as earthworms, live in the soil. Natural events can cause soil to dry out, strip it of its nutrients, and carry it away. Pollution, deforestation, road construction, and land development are some ways that humans harm soil. Contour plowing follows the natural curves of the land, preventing soil from washing away in heavy rains. So in that first picture up top, that's called hydroponics. Well, we all know hydro means water, okay? Hydroponics, or I said phonics, that's not right. Hydroponics. And then this one is intercropping. Look at those. Those are so neat, the way that the rows are not straight, they're curvy. It's so beautiful. People have developed ways to help conserve soil. Some farmers rotate crops or plant a different crop every other year. For example, one year a farmer may plant corn, which we know corn can turn into what kind of renewable or alternative energy? Biofuel. Yes, I knew that's what you were going to say. Corn removes nitrogen from soils, but the next year the farmer plants soybeans. These plants return the nitrogen to the soil. I did not know that. Intercropping is the planting of more than one crop in the same field at the same time. The crops protect each other from insects and disease. They also protect the soil from erosion. Did you know you can grow plants without using soil? Using hydroponics, people can grow certain plants in water or another material, such as sand or gravel. Hydroponics actually conserves water and soil and uses less space than traditional farming. Did not know that either. Crop rotation with corn and soybeans. All right, let's go some soil smarts. Let's get this done. Pick a type of soil conservation and fill in the chart. So you can pick either the hydroponics or the intercropping. Okay. Then you can draw a picture of it and then tell how it works. So remember, intercropping is planting more than one crop. So like planting the corn and the soybean at the same time. And then explain how it works. Or if you did the hydroponics, that's planting it. We'll draw a picture of what it would look like where it's not even being planted in soil, it's just planted in water or sand or gravel. All right. Wonderful water. Think of all the ways you use water. Scientists estimate that every person in the United States uses about 380 liters, that's 100 gallons of water every day. Every day? So that gallon of milk, you're using 100 of those a day? Every person in your house? Wow. That's about 1,600 glasses of water. Some of these facts that they throw at us in this reading, it just blows my mind. Okay, active reading. As you read these pages, underline the definition of xeric landscaping. All right, it's easy to take water for granted. After all, water is almost always there when you need it. Water is a renewable resource, but only some of it's available for use. It is important to keep an eye on how much water we use to make sure we always have enough. Water conservation can start at home. Fixing a leaky faucet that drips at the rate of 1 drop per second can save more than 31 liters or 8 gallons of water every day. Do you have a garden that needs watering regularly? Your family can collect rainwater in a barrel and use a drip irrigation system. Drip irrigation slowly delivers water right to the plant's roots, so water is not lost due to evaporation or runoff. It says turning off the water when you brush your teeth can save 11 liters or 3 gallons of water per day. Dang, that's impressive. One method of gardening that helps conserve water in Texas with little rainfall is xeric landscaping. I think it said to underline when we got to this part. Xeric landscaping is using native plants that match the natural growing conditions of an area. So you're going to want to underline right here. Xeric landscaping is using native plants that match the natural growing conditions of an area. The result is, you guessed it, less water is needed to keep plants alive. People who live in desert regions and plant desert plants in their yards do not have to waste water on thirsty lawns. Xeric landscaping can reduce watering by 50 to 75%. Do the math. Solve real-world problems. Items such as low-flow shower heads, which totally suck, by the way, low flush toilets, again, it's a sucky thing, and front-loading washing machines can help reduce water use. Use the data to complete the chart and find out just how much water can be saved. So, let's figure this out together. Traditional water uses in gallons is this column. Shower head, assume 2 showers per. Who's showering twice a day? Okay. Anyway. 70 gallons per shower and a 10-minute shower. Then if you're doing the water saving, 25 gallons per shower, 10 minutes. So water savings in 1 day. Let's see. Well, if you did 2, I'm going to figure this out with you, I think. If you did 2 70-gallon showers, that would be 140. I'm going to write this down as I do it with you so I can make sure I'm doing it right. So 70 and 70 is 140. But then if we do 25 with the water saving stuff, the water saving thingies, if we did 2 showers at 25 gallons, that would be 50. So then if you subtract 140 from 50, you get how did I not get that right? I got 80. The book says 90 gallons. Let's see. I know I'm right. Oh well, I put 80. I got 80 gallons. So then if you take 80 gallons and you multiply it by how many days are in a week? 7. Okay, on this part, I'm getting different math problems than the book is. And I don't understand why I'm getting. Oh, wait, hold on. Explain that when figuring water saving one day, then there's to consider information given in all three columns, not just the 2 and 3. Reminds me that in order to determine the amount of water they conserve, they can multiply the saved amount. Well, what's 70 minus 25? Oh, I see what they did. Okay, scratch everything I said. So they took 70 gallons per shower. So on your paper, write 70 gallons minus 25, because that's how much they're saving. Okay, and that answer is 45. If you take 45 and multiply it by 2, then you come up with 90. So in here, this column should be 90, and 90 times 7 is 630. So in this column, you need to write 90, and this column, write 630. Okay, let's figure out the next one. You're assuming a person flushes 10 times a day at 5 gallons. So that should be 5 times 10 would be 50. And so write 50 right there. And 2, if you get this water saving stuff, then it's only 2 gallons a flush. So 2 times 10 is 20. And if you subtract 50 minus 20, you get 30 gallons. So in this column, write 30 gallons. Then 30 gallons again times 7 days a week is 210. So over here in this column, write 210. Last one, let's do the washing machine. 1 load per day, so 40 gallons for 1 load. And then if we do 20, the water saving, it's only 20 gallons. So 40 minus 20 is 20. So that's easy. Put that right there. 20 gallons times how many days? 7. And that is 140 gallons right there. So 20 here and 140 here. All right, we got it done. I'll know if you're paying attention to this or not by if you get these answers right or not, because I just gave you all the answers. All right, turn the page. Who turned out the lights? Every time you ride in a car or bus, turn on a light, work on your computer, or turn on the heat on a cold day, natural resources go to work for you. As you read these 3 pages, draw a box around the name of each natural resource that provides energy. Then underline the energy it provides. Okay, so for instance, right here, I don't need you to do all that. I just want you to write right here what you see in here. Okay, just write what you see. Electricity and heat are forms of energy that you use in your home. Energy doesn't just appear out of nowhere, though. Fossil fuels, which are coal, natural gas, and oil, help provide that energy. These resources are limited, and burning them causes pollution. So using less both conserves them and helps keep the environment clean. You have probably seen those new bumpy light bulbs. They're called LEDs, or light emitting diodes. LEDs use about 1/10 of the electricity that regular bulbs use, and they last for more than 40 times longer. Changing in the bulbs in your home is an easy way to conserve energy. It can help your family save money too. And then down here, these turbines change the energy of moving air into electricity. So how can we help? Each picture on these pages show a way to conserve energy. On the lines by the picture, tell how the item reduces energy use. Okay, we got one of those LED light bulbs. What did I just read to you about how they can save money? And then here we've got all these people getting onto a bus, and it looks like they're all going to work. So how are they saving money? How are they saving our planet? So write that here. And this kid on this bicycle, how's he saving money or saving energy? I mean, he's using his own energy, but how is he saving energy? Instead of going somewhere in a car, he's on a bicycle. Okay, so write how he's saving. Another easy way to conserve energy in your home is to turn off lights and electronics when you're not using them. Also, keeping blinds and curtains closed helps your home stay at a comfortable temperature. I'm really bad about that. As you see in the classroom, I like the windows open. This means less work for your air conditioner or furnace. How can you conserve energy outside your home? Well, you can start by riding your bike to school if possible. Bikes don't use fuel as cars and buses do, and the exercise is good for you. Alternative energy resources, such as wind and sunlight, can produce energy without the need of coal, oil, or gas. Not only do they conserve natural resources, they do not pollute either. All right, sum it up. When you're done, use the answer key to check and revise your work. All right, read the summary statements below. Each one is incorrect. Change the part of the summary in blue to make it correct. All right, I'll do this one with you guys. When we conserve resources, we use more of them. When we conserve resources, no, we do not use more of them. We use less of them. So right here, right, use less of them. Number 2, turning a 2-liter bottle into a planter shows how waste can be recycled. No, we're not recycling it. We're showing how waste can be reused. Okay, so waste can be, and then put reused. Because we're not recycling it, we're going to reuse it. Xeric landscaping uses non-native plants that require more water than other plants. No, it uses native plants that require less water. So if you live in the desert, you probably want to plant a bunch of cactuses. Okay, so put native plants that require less water. Number 4, when farmers use contour farming, they plant a different crop in the same location every other year. No. Crops in rows that follow the contour of the land. So it follows the natural contours of the land, the curves of the land. Number 5, to conserve energy resources, put your computer to sleep when you are not using it. No. If you're going to conserve energy, you need to just turn it off. So here, just write, turn it off. Okay, so water is a renewable resource. So people can use as much as they want. No, put right here, but we still need to conserve it. If you're not sure how to spell these words, just look on the bottom. All right, wordplay. Sum it up. Unscramble the word to complete each sentence. The letter in the center is the first letter of the word. The first one. When something is blank, it is processed and then used to make something else. So the first one is recycled. Number 2, blank is using natural resources wisely and not wasting them. Starts with a C, so that would be conservation. When you blank waste, you decrease the amount you make. So that would be reduce. Blank farming is the planting of crops along the natural curves and slopes of the land. That's actually contour. And to blank an item means using it again rather than throwing it away. So this one is reuse. Many resources are limited. List some informed choices that people can make to conserve, dispose, and recycle different kinds of resources. Okay, so kind of want you to just kind of do this on your own. List some ways. Just make a list. Give me 2 things that people can do to either conserve, dispose, or recycle different kinds of resources. So here's an example. The milk gallons. When you finish the milk gallon, what can you do? How can you either reuse it? How can you recycle it? How can you get rid of it? What can you do? So give me 2 things there. And then 3, draw a room in your home. Label 3 ways you could conserve energy or water there. Okay. And then 4, tell what is being conserved in each picture. All right. So just tell me what's being conserved. All right. This is one of those rain collectors that they were talking about. This is different crops planted in rows. And this is a light bulb. All right. When you're done, turn it in. Bye.